Hello and welcome back to the Money and Fariha show. A lot of you who listen regularly to the radio show know me to be involved in psychology and introspection. I talk a lot about cognitive science, neurology, and all of that. But what you don't know about me is that I'm also very, very, very environmentally conscious. Sustainable living, recycling, reducing, all of that is a big passion of mine as well. And what I have for you today is a bit of information about the electric vehicle. I know a lot of people think that, the electric vehicle, how is that going to work? And there is also range anxiety, and yet the flip side of it, everyone wants a Tesla. So where do we find the happy medium, so to speak? The electric vehicle purchaser is mostly very tech savvy, quite knowledgeable, and environmentally conscious. In my own dealership where I work in Richmond Hill, my manager calls me a tree hugger, and yes, indeed I am. I love to hug trees, and as I said, I'm all about, sustaining the environment, about helping as much as we can, because it truly is our responsibility to do so. When it comes to the electric vehicle, it reduces emissions by 100%. Isn't that amazing? And not just that, like the benefit to the environment is one thing, but also the benefit to ourselves and our checkbook or our bank balance is another, because the cost of ownership of this vehicle is remarkable. All of the fuel savings, as well as the savings that we get on maintenance, there are no oil changes. Another factor that people often talk about is their concern about the power. But because it doesn't have the traditional gas engine, it's run on torque. And with the torque of this vehicle, it gives you like 0 to whatever in very few seconds. And as soon as you put your foot on the accelerator, it just wants to go. So I have some information today. I will be speaking about the Kia Soul. And the reason for that is that I work at a Kia dealership. So of course I have to promote the Soul. And not only that, it won the Green Car of the Year award for Canada in 2015. So it's not just me who loves it, but the Canadian car industry also loved it. So this is the picture of the Soul. It's actually available in 3 colors. So the blue with the white with the blue, and also the red and red roof and black. All of them have been pretty popular in their own way. There's 3 levels that you can choose from. There's the base, and even though it's called base, it has a lot of features in it. And then the trim level up is called the luxury, and then the one above that is the same as the luxury, but it also has a panoramic sunroof. The reason that the base and the luxury model is different is that the entry level has a cloth interior, whereas the luxury model has the leatherette. It is totally an environmentally conscious vehicle in the way that it runs, as well as the materials that it's made of. All of the materials inside are biodegradable, hyperallergenic, and don't do anything bad to the environment, which is good to know. Some of the features are that it comes with a GPS system and a really big screen. So the variation between the EV and the EV luxury, the difference is truly in the charging features. So the base model has a 120 and a 240 charging capacity. And then the luxury model has a DC fast port, which is a 480. With the 120 and 240, you can just plug it in at home. But for the DC fast port, you need, I think I have it on the first page, the port which is available at places such as PowerStream. I can't find it, but that's okay. This is the vehicle. It's actually quite nice. Another thing that people like about the Soul is that it's a little bit higher up. It's actually categorized as an urban utility vehicle. So you sit higher up as you would in an SUV, whereas the other vehicles are more like sedans. The last thing which I'd like to say about the Soul is that it's very fun to drive. So one more thing that I'd like to say about the Soul is the regenerative braking action. So one of the cost features, which is most expensive on a traditional vehicle, are the brakes and the brake pads and getting them changed on a regular basis. But with the regenerative braking action on the Soul, on the electric Soul, Every time that you lift your foot off the accelerator, it starts to brake for you. And then when you actually put your foot on the brake, it also has the regenerative charging action. So it actually extends your range. Therefore, if you're doing a lot of city driving, you will be able to maintain your range. I know a lot of people have range anxiety when it comes to the electric vehicles, and that would be understandable if you're going long distances, and is not recommended because the Soul EV itself has a range of about 180 in the summer, and it does go down substantially in the winter because we need to use the electricity to heat ourselves. But apart from that, it is a great vehicle to have and to invest in. It is an investment, and not only is it the investment of your own money, but the Ontario government helps you as well. There's a rebate of $14,000 currently on the Soul, as well as other vehicles as well. The Tesla, it doesn't get so much because the mentality is if you can afford a Tesla, you probably don't need a rebate. And that is my segment for the electric vehicle, and in particular, the electric Soul. I hope you enjoyed today's show. We started off with Fatima Gold and her newly launched book, Over the Wall. Do get your copy. It is an incredible read. So many aspects of it, very entertaining. Her journey, her life, her biography. After that, we spoke with Armin Shafi and things that he has created for his own life that we can also take tips from and implement in our lives. It truly is about creating our life. And tune in to Armin's Facebook page so that you can get tips to create your own. And then I ended off with the Soul EV, the electric vehicle. If any of you would like further information about the electric vehicle or more sustainable living, then of course you can always contact me. We get lots of messages on the Mani and Fariha Show Facebook page, and I actually get a lot of personal messages on my own Facebook page. You're all welcome to write to me and to communicate whatever it is that you wish to share. Now, going forward, we're going to have lots and lots of different segments. We're going to have makeovers done by the Jaffrey sisters. They'll be live and right here on set. If any of you would like a makeover done, please PM myself or Mani, and we will get that arranged for you. Also, we'd love, love, love your feedback, what segments that you are interested in and would like for us to research and get more information about, or to have guests on our show who are experts in that field, and we will have them here for you. So please be sure to send us messages, give us your feedback, because we always love hearing from you. As Mani and I always say on our radio show, this may be called the Mani and Fariha Show, but it is truly your show. And we love to hear from you, and all of this, everything that we do is to benefit you. So tell us what it is that you want, tell us the guests that you want us to get, and we will get them here for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And next time, we will definitely have Mani because it's kind of incomplete without her. But love you all so much. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.